This is what we're dealing with today. Had to leave. We were getting thrown up in the air about 3 meters. I hope this is the best takeaway ever because it was 65 euros for one fish. Pschien, pschien! In de kuip, pschien, pschien!
Dan krimpt met hem af.
We just saw a shark. No time to film it. Fuck! There are literally sandstorms in the beach. I have never seen it like this. It's ridiculous. We are anchored right over there. And we have... Jesus Christ. There's our dinghy with our super powerful motor. There's Katerina, and there's one of the kids.
2 kids.
Oh, there's 2.
One is in the sky.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can tell. We're anchored in Zimbra. We're getting winds of 20 knots sustained and gusts up to 40. Sometimes it's 40 knots. We have the company of 2 catamarans. So far, no one seems like it's dragging. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. At least we are well protected from the north. Well, good morning. It's now 9 a.m. And it's windier today. We are getting 35 knot gusts, although at the moment it seems to be a little bit quieter. We didn't drag anchor. Let me see how the snubber is. Yeah, it's doing just fine. Good, that's good. Jeez.
Good. Today we're having Vicente. Look
Hello.
at mom. Look at mom. Vicente.
Look at mom.
Today we're having fresh
Yeah.
baked bread. Look at this. Can you see the smoke?
It's neither fresh nor baked.
It's
No.
fresh and baked.
No.
It was in a plastic tube.
No.
Look there.
Posso eu gravar, mãe? Posso eu gravar?
Quem quer pãozinho? Não, I don't want bread. Only me.
Eu quero eu a gravar.
Ai,
Acho meu pai.
We are making our way from Sesimbra to Portinho da Arrabida, and it turns out that even with 23 knots of wind, we are motoring. But there's a good reason. The winds here, because of these mountains, they are super unstable. They are either 20 knots or no wind at all. They sometimes come from the port side and sometimes from the, I don't know how they say it in English, the other side. Port side and star side. I don't know, is it star side? Anyway, we decided to motor because we were not doing good progress. Every time we were doing like 2 knots and we adjusted the sails, then a gust of wind would come and the sails almost touched the water. So yeah, we're still dealing with this weather. And Katerina is sailing the boat right now. Having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. You having fun?
Yeah.
Nice. We found a cave. It's pretty cool. And the thing is, it looks like all of this massive stone above is all in the air. That is so cool. It's still windy, but in this particular beach we're very protected. There's no wind at all. There's Stargazer and there's Puddle Jumper and there's the family. So we moved to behind Troya because this is what we're dealing with today. So we moved here because here we get only 27 knot gusts as opposed to but still it's not comfortable. It's very choppy. We anchored behind the ferry thingy to try and be a little protected, but it doesn't really work that well. Oh, the beach looks good. And as always, there's a catamaran taking up all the space. There's always one. These guys really don't like to pay for marinas. Despite all the wind, we came to the beach. That was a wet ride. And we made a wind shadow. Of course, the wind shadow fell on her, but it's a contract by this time. Everything must fall on her, so it's good. Good morning. Look at this place. Pretty sweet. much calmer than the anchorage where we were last night. We had to leave. We were getting thrown up in the air about 3 meters every time a big wave came, so it was no good to sleep. So we had to move during the night, and we found this place, which is pretty protected from the north. It took us, however, it's a difficult place, at least for us, to anchor, because there's some kind of river coming out of here, and there was a boat here where we are right now, and we had to anchor behind that guy, and it's really steep. It goes from 1 meter all the way down to 60 meters in just a span of like 3 or 4 meters. So it's really, there's a chasm here. So, and there was current and wind, so every time we try to drop the anchor, we either end up in a very shallow water where in the morning we would be beached, or the anchor didn't even reach the bottom. So it took us about 5 tries to lay the anchor down. In the end, we managed to do it. We let out 40 meters of chain. It was a lot. And in the morning, right now, we just moved so we can be closer to this beach, and there's the first people to arrive to the beach. They're gonna win. And that's Palácio da Comenda in Arrabida, Setúbal. Anything else to say?
No, good morning.
No? Diz, filho. Diz. Não te sabes limpar.
Não é isso.
Ah, bem.
Suga isso, pai. Não é para fazer isso.
Good morning. We're on the lookout for dolphins, because there's a lot of boats, not today, but usually there's a lot of boats. Shh. Mommy is speaking. Shh. A lot of boats for dolphin experience, and we have done this bit of coast several times now, and no dolphins. So maybe they have a tracking mechanism. I think it's only one family. So that's the way they guarantee dolphin experience. In case we don't get to watch dolphins, we have these dolphins. Look, they sing as well.
We gotta get us some food, I hope. I hope this is the best takeaway ever, because it was 65 euros for one fish and a bunch of clams. Anyway, the place is absolutely incredible.
É dourada? Que dourado. Olha os olhos da lua. Isso parece uma lua, assim não parece, pai?
You're going to jump?
Yes!
Yes? Okay, let me get back.
1, 2,
2,
1, 2, 3.
Woohoo!
Don't fall. Yeah, my hero.
Bônus?
Calções. How Paul is trying to is attempting. Oh, he succeeded.
Master at this. No, to pull the thingy up for a second time.
No sails up because there's no wind, as you can see. So this was a cave where someone used to live. You can see here a place for a toilet that the train here, and you can see the cave painted white in some areas, and you can see here a table, as Alex said. Yeah, é uma mesa. Here should be a sink maybe, with the drainage as well. And so once this was declared a protected natural zone, they offered him a house. But the guy who was telling the story said he moved to Sesimbra and started to live in another cave. So let's look it up for more info. You can see like here, painted white. So supposedly the temperatures of this cave are the same in the winter and in the summer, so it will be a great place to live. So here we have more. It will be a nice place to live with a great view.
And we're finishing with a beautiful wing-on-wing sail. We have 4 knots apparent, about 10 knots from the rear. This is what we're hauling. All the garbage we've created in 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Did we unload some of it?
We sent at least 4 bags, I think, my parents sent.
Okay, so it's this and plus 4 bags. I guess we suck. And that's it for this time. We are reaching the marina. Hopefully I don't hit anything in the marina. Fingers crossed.